All these things that I'm saying can apply to any game. Well, hello there. Today we're going to analyze how I won this match. I was one of the 2 healers in an Alliance 24, yet I still managed to win this game, and it really threw me off. I would use the in-game audio, but I was using this microphone right here, not this one, so it's really choppy. First thing you want to do, you always want to say hello to your team and your alliance. See who's in the comms. This can apply to any game, really. So 1, comm check. 2, find someone that's going to do the shot calling, or at least like the general plan. Don't try to be like overly specific. It's like, so like the healers go down, we fall back, like something simple like that. General plan. If down 1, use ults, basically. Okay, so right here, I wanted people to know where to go for healing, so I mark myself with the plus. Right here, I'm the only freaking healer, so I shouldn't be typing, I should be healing. So you want to play in the back, away from everyone. That's important. If they see your name, then you're too close to them. And you can't save everyone. Obviously, you're the one healer. You can't save all 24 people. So you want to keep an eye out for what enemies are near you. So like, especially tanks. I see there's a Dark Knight, so I'm trying to play further back because he's trying to unmend me closer into him. Thankfully, he's getting mollywopped right now, so he's got to back up just a little bit. Like, I have allies going out there overextending so they die. But luckily, for some reason, the Maelstrom is too afraid to push up this rock. But yeah, right now, my eyes, they're just, they're doing like quick snaps. I'm looking at my team, then the allies. And then I'm looking for what enemy's closest to me. So like, the Paladin, I'm specifically looking for tanks. But you'll notice that I'm walking like back and forth to heal people. Oh my god, the Maelstrom's at 0. I did so good at this part. So happy. You want to heal one person and then swap immediately to the next person who heals. The reason you do this is if somebody's outside of your range, and you can't heal them, you don't want to waste time like looking around for them and spamming the heal button because someone could die during that time frame. You want to track where the team is, you want to track where the enemy is, and you want to track for who has their ultimate. Now, that last one doesn't really apply to this game. That's more like for general other games. If you track who has their ultimates though, it'll definitely help you a lot. That and the adders have the lead right now, so we gotta really push into them. They're just gonna crush their way up. So right now what I'm not doing is looking behind me, seeing if we're getting chased. I'm gonna help them kill this Astro. At least make sure they can't run away. I noticed that nobody needs healing, so I decide, oh, I'm gonna start doing some damage here. Stone 3s. Right now I'm looking at the map to see where people are dying. Lucis is being chased by some Maelstrom people, so I'm not gonna go help him. Oh my god. The adders, since this is close to their spawn, are about to come up here. I don't know why I'm extending so close. Oh, I'm trying to save a guy. That is not worth it. If I was pulled in right there and killed, then I would have risked the lives of everyone around me. There may be 2 healers here, but if one goes down, then you basically cut your healing potential in half. There are people fighting down there, and I don't want to go down there, because both the Maelstrom and the adders are here. No! Why did I do a shot call? Oh my... These guys should be immediately retreating to the point. I got way too close that time. Like, there was no reason I should have gotten that close. I should still be running. If I keep running, if I kept running, I probably could have lived if I gave up all of those people. Either way, so I had a bunch of tanks and other DPS overextend. Both of which are like, oh no, just 2 Dark Knights. 2 Dark Knights that are overextended. That one is already getting his ass out. And then my little DPS here got swarmed before I could save him. I died for those 2 reasons. The team didn't follow directions and I overextended. So immediately back into the fray. go straight to where the largest congregation of people are. Your healing potential increases like drastically depending on, you know, where the largest group of people are. If there's like a bunch of split parties everywhere, you're fucked as a healer. You gotta pick one party and stick with them. And why is the healer capturing the objective? I don't know if you saw that. I mean, it doesn't matter because we got the objective and nobody's dying. But why? I'm conflicted right now between having to run back and follow the people or keep the people that are staying behind up. There we go. 2 people called to retreat. One of them was me, of course. I said it in a previous episode. There's no node. There's no point. Fuck, I don't remember what it was. Get it? No node, no point. There we go. Frequently, very frequently, I glance down at the map just to see what's going on. So basically, if there's no node there, then why are you battling there? So you don't need to stay after the node has been destroyed. If anything, perform what I call a hard retreat. You just keep backing up, keep walking away, and just don't even look back. And you walk all the way to the next node. Right now what I'm doing is keeping track of where all my party members are and where my alliance members are, the entire squad. So there are some people trying to push center. Since nobody's pushing out to us, we can push into them. Mistakes are made, but as long as you keep performing your best and stay aware of the battlefield, you'll do your best. You'll win. If your alliance members have terrible awareness, then yes, you're gonna have to step up and be their like extra pair of eyes. Because I know sometimes, especially when I play monk, I tunnel vision hard on who I want to kill. I noticed this person had Battle High on my team, and you want to know who has Battle High and Battle Fever. Now it's been replaced by Battle High 1 through 5, but you still want to know who has it, and then track them. Because if you can keep them up, it'll be more beneficial for future team fights. So I'm looking for the people that have the most damage on them, but I just keep going around, topping people off. So right here, you gotta make decisions. You gotta decide whether to go north or south based on the nodes that spawn. So if we all went south and held it, we could have won instantly if nobody died, because that would mean they wouldn't take points from us. But we had about, I'd say 5 people go north, and I don't know if they all died, but plenty of them died. We were at like 680-ish. And if everyone went south and everyone defended, and we killed the Maelstrom that invaded us, we probably would have done super well and probably would have made it. You have to realize that you can't be overzealous with what you want to take. You have to be very realistic. Keep track of your enemy alliances. So like, where are the adders right now? I know the adders have the S rank. What's happening to the adders right now? Well, it's clear the Maelstrom pushed us, so they have free reign to do what they'd like. Who's in the lead? We're in the lead. So that means the adders are going to push into us most likely. But keep track of your enemy alliances. So the Maelstrom's over in the east, and they're right now nomming down on some people. And they're coming this way, so I'm getting ready. I'm like, oh, is this about to be a pincer attack by the adders and the Maelstrom, since we're in the lead? That happens quite frequently. If that happens, you have to like put yourself as far back as possible and tell everyone to start retreating towards the respawn. Right now, we're really close to our respawn point, so if people die, they'll come back as invincible monsters, and they could just rush the backline healers and force them back. So now we're gonna win by balling and killing, since the adders decided to push us. And we win. So now I'm just gonna replay some clips of my team. Like, not what I was doing. What was my team doing? Okay, so this is the first major battle where we capture the, oh fuck. So what was my team doing? I don't really get a good perspective of it, but my tank is not here. My tank went mid, and they are slowly dying. I think the other healer went mid, so I have the eastern front. The other healer has the mid front. But there's like, they're completely outnumbered in the mid. So it would be much better to just regroup and stay as a full team here. I could definitely use their heals, the off heals during this battle. If you look at the damage that's going across the entire alliance, I'm fucking having the hardest time keeping them up. So how many people did I lose? I lost probably 5 or 6 in that battle. Maybe just 4 or 5. Yeah, probably 5. I don't know. I'll put it on screen. But basically, I did my best to keep them up. We got tanks going up, frontlining, taking all the damage. Oh, this is a perfect example of when not to swap targets. When you see a tank in the front line.
Help me! Oh my god!
Getting their fucking ass mauled. You have to look at your party comp and then look at your alliance comp. So my party comp is mostly ranged. So I don't have to really focus too hard on healing my party. I mostly have to focus on my alliance. Okay, so right here, my off healer's just sitting. They're just chilling here while people are pushing up. They have to watch me go up there, and then they decide to follow me. Yes, that's right. I'm using myself as the excuse for why they went up there. Really conceited, I know. We're gonna push up. We're gonna take an adder node, and that'll definitely hinder the adders. You can see that the adders are in the lead. As a tank, you should be definitely looking to push into the healers, because the healers are what keeps the team up. So you definitely want to fuck up that healer, basically. But everyone's here right now, so we're just gonna death ball forward because someone decided to do that. Right now, obviously I can look at multiple things, but it's like these are the things you gotta focus on as it's occurring. Here's the rotation order, I would say. Here's the rotation order that you'd have to go through. Where's my healer? Before you go anywhere, look for your nearest healer. Because if you decide to dive the enemy team and you start getting hit, you have a method of healing yourself. Today you do have potions to heal yourself, but everyone has potions, which means you'd still die. So 1, where's your healer? 2, who do you want to kill specifically? Do you want to go after their tanks, who have a lot of HP and higher defense? Their melees, who have a little bit more HP, but the same amount of defense as the tanks, for some reason. Or their range DP. The further back you dive into their line, if you can get a kill, then it's more rewarding. But you'd have to have the entire team push up with you. So you gotta think really hard. Who am I trying to go for here? Now you could play defensively and stun that paladin, but that's for another video, another topic. 3, the objective. Where is the objective? You want to know where to take the battle, basically. The objective is the battle. You don't want to battle over nothing. You want to battle for something. Now, there are 2 objectives. There's the objective on the map, and there's the point objective you get from kills. So you have to make it clear to your alliance which objective you want to go for. Because let's say the Maelstrom, who is commonly in the lead, is like 600 points in the lead. And you're also behind the adders, who's like 200 points ahead of you. If you want to win at that point, the only way to win at that point is to death ball the enemy team. Because if they're 600 points ahead, then they're probably really close to winning. So you'd want to try to get as many points out of them. And before you get close to their spawn, you want to retreat. Many people, they will push into the enemy spawn and not realize that the respawns will come back in 5 seconds or 10 seconds, usually. Because people die probably once or twice at that point where you're like really far behind. All you do have to keep track of though is where you're battling. If you're battling in their spawn, no. So you got your main 3 things. Where is your healer? Where is the enemy? And where do you want to take the battle? Let's not call it where is the objective. Where do you want to take the battle? I think that's it though. It's kind of running a bit long, like 47 minutes. So I'm going to chop this up now. Alright, well, yeah, I don't think there's that much else to say. This is a really good match by me. Not the best match. Like, I could have definitely played better in some parts. But all in all, yeah, it's a pretty good match by me. Pretty good match by my alliance as well. There were some plays that they made, mostly overextension. If you liked it, I'll try another one. I'll try to make one, but for like Paladin, or maybe try to make a healer or a white mage specific one. Bye!